Welcome to the afternoon edition of the Daily Smash for Friday, December 9th, 2022. I'm Rick.
Kelly.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers. Clinky, clinky, drinky.
Yes.
This is my medicine.
We are coming to you from Blazing Shabu in Garden Grove, California, in front of a live audience. Woo! Thank you all for coming out.
This is the second part.
This is part 2 of our show. We want to thank El Cristiano as well for sponsoring our show. It's purity, passion, and promise in every bottle. You can learn more about El Cristiano at el-cristiano.com and also get your best price on ordering this to your front door at kegandbottle.com. El Cristiano, purity, passion, and promise.
Yes.
No additives.
Yeah.
Sugar-free.
Sugar-free.
Unlike you're full of sugar.
I'm sweet as could be.
This place is awesome. Blazing Shabu, the only conveyor belt shabu restaurant in California, according to Steve, the owner. You did? You had some ice cream?
I did not.
Oh, you didn't? All you can eat ice cream.
I feel like I've been eating too much sugar lately.
But we did eat a lot of food.
Yes, we did.
And it was
delish.
It was very, very good. So the stuff comes along a conveyor belt, and you just snatch what you want, and throw it in your bowl. What do you call it? Not a melting pot.
Hot pot.
A hot pot.
Yeah.
And you cook, it's fun.
It's fun. It's fun. It's fun.
Probably fun for the kids.
It's fun for the kids. Fun for a party. Great.
So we have a bunch of viewer cures for your shoulder coming up. Really bad news for Celine Dion and for those baggage handlers in Melbourne that we talked about earlier this week. I want to remind people to subscribe here on YouTube. If you haven't yet, please do. And also on patreon.com, our Rick and Kelly show. Thriving on Patreon.
Oh, yeah, we are. We're doing great. But it's so funny that all my people back here, all my people, they're my people.
Your peeps?
Yeah, my peeps.
Yeah.
They've never had shabu shabu. If you guys have a shabu shabu by you, I encourage you to go to shabu shabu. It's really fun.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And it was terrific. And our guy Aaron, who introduced us to this place, he said he just came in here on a Sunday. He wanted to check it out, and he loved it. And then he started talking to the owner, and next thing you know, now he's doing marketing for him.
Aaron does all kinds of marketing. He does marketing for big time people. He does everything.
Yeah.
Websites.
We'll put his
what is it? Social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly could use some help on that.
I do.
Keeps getting herself in trouble.
If I knew what I knew now, I would have had Aaron do all my social media. I would never have gotten fired. Or, but anyways, can we talk about real quick because we don't have this on a rundown.
What?
Somebody said always write the stuff down. Let's talk about the Jeff Lewis Bethany thing.
Oh, sure.
So they kind of get into it, I guess, a little bit. But I think they were just having some. Yeah, but it was like good banter back and forth.
Watch what happens live.
So I guess
he was calling her out for what he thought was.
So he said.
BS.
So she's saying, about rewives, right? She's doing rewives, and she's like, but I wasn't a disgruntled employee. You know how she has that stupid Long Island accent?
So she said that was the difference between her.
And now I'm going to get the Long Island people pissed off at me. No.
No, but she was saying the difference between her recaps.
And because she didn't have a disgruntled employee. Well, I did recaps, and I'm not a disgruntled employee. As a matter of fact, I was all rooting for everybody last year when I was doing it. I was upset that they weren't calling Heather Dubrow out, but I wanted everybody to have their jobs. I wanted to have I wanted to be thriving. If I was a disgruntled employee, I knew ultimately I got myself fired. I told you that. Wasn't disgruntled. I had my truth. I spoke my truth. I didn't kiss ass like all those other girls on that show that thought exactly the same way I did, okay? And I got into it with Andy Cohen. I knew it was going to happen to me.
But you had a right to be upset, and all you did was express your true feelings, which is what most of those women do not do.
Right.
You were the most real.
I wasn't disgruntled. I knew I was going to get fired as soon as I went after Andy Cohen. I knew it. I knew that Bravo, they're a woke network, and that's fine. That's their brand. That's their thing. I knew that I was going to get fired after, and I went after. I wasn't quiet about it. I could have kissed ass, and I could have said, "I'm sorry," but I didn't.
because you weren't. You said what you felt.
Yeah. And so now, the reality of things is it's not reality. It's a overproduced show, and you can't be real on these things, and none of them are. They're all fake. And so Bethany Frankel, I did Rewives way before you, whatever you want to call it.
Recaps.
And I'm not a disgruntled employee, just an FYI.
No, you're just an honest person, and you speak the truth, and you don't kowtow to others. You
Right.
don't say what you think they want to hear. You just say what you feel.
Exactly.
And that does get you in trouble.
Yes.
But I respect it
Oh, thank
deeply.
you. Thank you.
I do, deeply.
Thank you.
Yesterday, I think it was, that we talked about Jennifer Lawrence saying in an interview that she was the first female to lead an action film, meaning Hunger Games. And everyone was like, what about Sigourney Weaver and Mila Jovovich and Angelina Jolie, Uma Thurman? You were like,
G.I. Jane.
to me more.
Demi Moore. G.I. Jane.
I'm pretty sure Charlize Theron, I don't know if it was before Hunger Games, but she was a lead in some female action movies too.
Well, we had a whole list of them that they sent us.
But G.I. Jane, that was a good call. And then one of our smashers wrote that in.
Yeah.
They
Oh
said-
my God, that's what I said. G.I. Jane.
Yeah.
After we said it
Yeah,
last night.
yeah. We've got a lot of your comments that I want to read. You said that one of the comments you got that you love was when somebody just loved when you said, "Tell them Large Marge sent you."
Oh, yeah. Tell them, because that was my favorite movie.
Pee Wee
Tell 'em,
Herman.
yeah. Tell them Large Marge sent you.
So whenever we go out the desert, we pass those dinosaurs. They're on the I-10 freeway between like L.A. and Palm Springs. So you see them there on the side of the road, and that's where they shot that scene. Someone else wrote about someone suggesting that you or we were codependent.
Well, yeah, no, because Megan said that I was codependent.
Oh, Megan said that.
Megan said that there's reports of you being codependent.
And Heather L.J. wrote, I scoff at the idea of Kelly being codependent. Here are some traits of a codependent person: lacking trust in yourself, having poor self-esteem, fear of abandonment, obsessive need for approval, unhealthy dependence on relationships, even at your own cost, having an exaggerated sense of responsibility for the actions of others. Does any of that sound like Kelly? People need to stop throwing around these terms. That's not you.
Yeah, I like how people need to stop throwing around these terms. Narcissist, gaslighting. I guess codependent will be one of the new hot terms.
Yeah.
Thank you, Heather, LJ.
You know what? What a lot of people said, that they just love our love, and they love how great we are together.
Yeah.
And this is what I've always dreamed of.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Me too.
Okay,
By the
now
way,
this is the good stuff.
this is the best.
The home remedies.
No, because everybody is everybody.
An amateur physician?
Everybody is everybody's a physician.
Yeah.
So I have a little head cold, and this girl's a year older than me, my friend. She's a PhD in psychology, whatever. She's probably listening to me right now. And she's like telling me what to do for a head cold.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I'm damn near 50 years old. I know what to do for a head cold. Okay?
Yeah.
I know
Good.
not to lay down flat. I know to get in a steam shower. I know to put Vicks rub. I know to get a decongestant. I know to drink tea. I know to drink some tequila. I know what to do. Okay?
Well,
At 50 years old.
but then we were talking about your shoulder problem, and that's when we got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because you also have Hashimoto's, and you have a swollen thyroid right now.
Well, that's what
Right.
it said. It came up on the MRI, but we're gonna
So-
do an ultrasound tomorrow.
Abundant Angel 6376.
I know everybody's an expert.
I also have autoimmune issues, and I recently cut out most carbs and veggies. Greens are toxic to our body. So don't eat your vegetables.
Greens are toxic to your body, maybe because there's pesticides in them. Maybe.
Perhaps, but she says there's a lot of new studies and information on the topic.
Do not eat greens.
Might really help you to cut out the greens. Meanwhile, we have greens from Dr. Darryl that we drink, and it's full of minerals and
and my
vitamins.
blood work came out perfect when my blood work, like 6 months before, sucked
Wait, hold on. This gets better.
until I got on that regime.
Aphroditeros Starfire 116. Kelly is having pain from that threading procedure. It pulled things uneven and it messed up the muscles in your upper neck shoulder. So it's either vegetables or the threading
that I got.
Molly Vidal
I
said,
took the threadings out already.
Kelly, I have Hashimoto's as well, and I'm currently experiencing shoulder pain for the past 6 months. It's another Hashimoto's thing. Low levels of thyroid hormones or antibodies positivity may lead to tendon pathologies and subsequent shoulder pain. So it's the Hashimoto's that's doing it. Okay?
Well, my blood work, I'm going to take it again, but my doctor, I went there today, and he said, don't do your blood work until you're 100% better, because it'll throw some stuff off. And I do know not to take biotin before my blood work. Somebody wrote that in there, too.
User
Totally
VJ2WU8ND2N said alcohol is not helping the inflammation issue.
No kidding. That is a totally bad inflammation. And we know, but you know what? It helps a cold. It's been a remedy for a long, long time. Drinking some alcohol helps a cold.
Nikki Brook, 6626 said,
but it does cause inflammation.
Kelly, if your thyroid test comes out okay, please look into a new mattress. I went through the same thing with an MRI. Doctors, I got rid of my mattress, bought a new one. I've been pain-free.
I know.
Okay?
Well, I love my mattress. I've had that thing. Maybe it's time to swap out.
Maybe. Maria Scartozzi says, Kelly, have you had vitamin D3 levels checked?
Yes, I have, and they're fine. And I take those D3 from Dr. Joffrey.
Yeah.
Get off your acid. I take the drops. My D3 is good.
She said she had massive neck and shoulder pain. They put her on high levels of vitamin D3 for a while. Problem solved.
Really?
Schoolin JOO said, stop with booze, salt, and sugar. Limit caffeine and no soda or acidic juice, which is most. Inflammation does a number on the body. Oh.
Limit all kinds of bread you eat, if any. Well, I think we all know that.
Then Renee B6117 said, start covering your neck when you are in front of any devices that emit blue light.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. These may all be right. These may all be helpful. But it's just like, if you follow the advice of all of these people from one to the next, you would be bouncing around like a ping pong ball.
Yeah.
But
I do agree with the person that says, stop using booze, salt, sugar. Salt I like. I need iodine for my Hashimoto's.
Yeah.
Limit coffee. I don't know. My grandma lived to be 100 years old. She drank coffee. My aunt's 101. She drinks coffee. I don't know about this caffeine thing. I think it's a bunch of BS because my family has very longevity genes, and they always drank coffee.
Yeah.
It's an antioxidant, too.
Well, there are a lot of people who also swear by alcohol. They drink whiskey every day or wine with dinner every night.
Dude, when your time's up, your time is up. So you might as well just enjoy what you have now.
Who are you talking about?
Because you don't know if you're going to get in that car and die in the next day. Sorry.
Somebody got killed in a
Knock on
fatal
wood.
wreck on a PCH last night.
Yeah.
Right in downtown Corona Del Mar.
Right.
Who was the person who said someone in their family had lung cancer and they were puffing on a vape in the hospital?
Oh, my friend Sandra Cook that you met. Remember my girl?
Oh, yeah. She filled in for you when you were...
Her mom is...
Filled in for me.
Her mom has COPD, been smoking her whole life, and she's in the ICU with a vape puffing on that thing. Like
and I'm like, okay, well, she doesn't have
might
long
as well.
to live.
You know what? She's not going to get any better.
Right. In the news now.
In the news.
Celine Dion is also sick.
Oh.
She has an incurable stiff person syndrome, human statues.
I had a friend that, you know him, Scott Matson's ex-wife died of that. Horrible, horrible disease.
Incurable neurological disorder that turns people into human statues. She did an Instagram video and revealed this.
Everything hardens.
1 in a million people get this.
One in a million?
1 in a million. And you figure, like, this woman has everything. One of the most incredible voices on the planet. All the money you could ever hope for. And there's nothing she can do about it, apparently.
No.
Although someone said that the medicine has gotten better for this.
Yeah, no, my girlfriend, she called. She said that that it's gotten better. The medicine for that.
She's had to cancel a bunch of shows. And she says she has all these spasms, and they affect every aspect of her life, including causing difficulties when I walk, not allowing me to use my vocal cords to sing the way I'm used to. She had to reschedule her tour. So if you had tickets to a Celine Dion show and she canceled, that's why.
Why doesn't she just go home and relax? Like, why does she keep doing these performances?
I don't know.
She's rich already. You can't take it with you. Your health is way more important than doing all these performances.
Yeah. Well, that's her life. And I'm sure she gets a lot of joy from singing and performing, and she's been doing it her whole life. So maybe she doesn't want to walk away.
Yeah.
Like Tom Brady doesn't want to stop playing football.
Well, okay. What happened to my girlfriend Rob and Rebecca just walked out of there? Very fast. Okay.
Everything okay? Remember the baggage handler story? Those guys in Melbourne caught on camera throwing bags around on the conveyor belt. 2 of them were sacked. They were fired after an urgent probe into shocking footage showed them mishandling luggage at Melbourne Airport. So they're done. They're out.
Okay, they got the bullet. Bye.
This is a story I didn't tell you about,
Yeah.
and it is the grossest thing you've ever seen. In fact, I think we should get people over here.
Wait.
Hey guys, I want to show you all something on my computer. If you have a minute, can you come over here?
Yeah.
Everybody.
So
these are some of our friends and guests here at Blazing Shabu.
Wait, Vanessa. Come
You
here.
might not want to eat after this.
Wait,
Maybe I
Vanessa.
shouldn't show them.
This is Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
What was I calling you before? I called you something else. Jessica.
Oh.
So one of my YouTubers got really upset that I said that I was a rude person for calling you Jessica, not Vanessa. Were you offended by that?
No.
She wasn't.
Go to the source.
Thank you.
You're concerned.
Thanks,
Go to the
Vanessa.
Come on in, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Is everyone done eating? Because this
Is
is
everyone
a gross,
done
This is
eating?
a gross story. You're not done eating? Oh. Maybe I shouldn't show
Call
them.
me Cal. Well, he's gonna share a story with you guys.
Some scientists just did a study.
Wait, why are you gonna? I haven't heard this yet. But
Maybe I shouldn't share it with them. I'm just going to do it.
All
Now
right.
I've already set it up.
all right.
Okay, so some scientists did a study of what happens when you flush a toilet.
What happens when you flush a toilet?
You see this? The invisible plume.
Wait, so we don't do the courtesy flush?
You have to close the lid before you flush.
Oh, you have to close the lid before you flush.
You're going to close the lid before you flush because water sprays from the bowl when you flush, according to scientists who carried out a number of experiments. Airborne droplets shoot out at speeds of 6.6 feet per second, reaching 4.9 feet above the toilet within 8 seconds. The largest droplets settle onto surfaces. Smaller ones linger suspended for many minutes. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's a public announcement for everybody at home.
It's a public safety
Yeah.
announcement, and I'm showing the pictures to our viewers on YouTube.
So close the toilet seat, then
You want
flush.
to drop that lid before you flush.
I never do that either.
Well,
My grandma has lived
If
to
you-
be
when
almost
you
100
watch
years
this-
old, and she never did that.
when you watch this on the TV, you're gonna want to close the lid. How was dinner? All right, please, Shabu. Yeah.
See
Well,
each other. Yeah.
probably an inappropriate story to share in a restaurant, but I had it in my rundown, and that's how we roll here. No filter, uncensored, even more so on Patreon.
Yes.
Longer
Don't forget your ice cream.
and commercial free. The free ice cream here.
Yeah.
All you can eat. We've had a good time
We had a great time. I had.
and a great meal.
Yes.
And we really appreciate you guys being with us. We hope you have a fantastic, smash-tastic Friday and a smash-tastic weekend as well.
Thank you guys so much for everything.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Take care.
Take care. Bye bye.